Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hey, welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. I am so excited and stoked tonight because we have a kick-ass band that's going to come on here and tell us all about themselves. And I'm telling you what, their music is freaking phenomenal. You can feel them. They put themselves into their music, and that's kind of rare nowadays because, you know, they go otherwise. Years ago, it was totally different. People put themselves into their music and made it theirs. That's what they are absolutely doing, is making it theirs, and it is one of a kind. And I'm telling you what, you need to listen to them, and you need to come on here and watch this. You don't have to do it today. You can watch it anytime you want to. It's always going to be there. So, yeah, this week, it's been kind of chilly outside here in Branson, Missouri.
Very cold.
Very cold. Like, I'm telling you, it's freaking cold. So, what have you been up to?
Just working a lot.
I know, right?
I did purchase my very first winter coat in my adulthood because I was too cold.
Woo-hoo! That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely always a good thing. I got me a new coat, too. It's like a fur coat. Oh, it's like nice.
So you're not supposed to know about it.
I don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. So don't tell Kevin, okay? If Kevin comes on here, you don't tell anything. No.
We know nothing about
Nothing
any sort of
whatsoever.
fur coat at all.
Absolutely nothing. So, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Been pretty laid back and been really enjoying the time. We have some merchandise getting ready to come out. And whenever you see that, that's going to be pretty kick-ass because a lot of LGB, but we also threw some non-LGB in there and made it not all rainbow. So there's an option, and it's for everybody that's out there. So you'll definitely be seeing it here soon. If you are out and about in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and you see a stand outside, that's pretty much us. And come over, say hey, whatever. We'll talk some shit and be laid back while we do it because it's Eureka Springs, Arkansas. You know.
Yeah.
I think everybody likes Eureka Springs, Arkansas. If you've never been there, you gotta go.
Yes.
Because it is so freaking awesome down there. We live 45 minutes away, and it seems like we live forever away. And it takes you totally to a different place, and the surroundings down there is freaking kick ass. Like, absolutely kick ass.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah. If you're in Branson, Missouri, you need to go Shepherd Hills Expressway and go to Pierce Arrow Theater and go see Stevie Lee Woods and the Nashville Roadhouse Live Band. They are so freaking awesome. You'll love them. You'll want to come back and do the show over and over and over again because they are one of a kind. They do rock and roll, and they also do country. So come and check them out. Stevie Lee Woods, he has won very many awards in the last 3 years. He's had some records come out, number one for a long while. I think he has one out now. So you got to definitely check that out. So hey, I have a Daniel McGowan on comments saying hello, JoJo.
Hello.
And Kevin Vaughn.
Hey.
What up?
He must not have fallen asleep like I thought.
No,
He
he ain't gonna fall asleep. He's gonna watch us, and then he's gonna be in there laughing his ass off because that's the way it goes. So, who's getting ready for Christmas? I am getting ready for Christmas. It's been a difficult year. Like, not really very many people are buying for very many people, and everything's tight money wise, and it's kind of hard to get out there. So
I did finish
just
my
remember,
Christmas.
it's not the price of the gift; it's the thought that counts.
Yep.
Okay. And if you make it by hand, that's even better.
Yeah.
Because I used to do that growing up. It wasn't like nowadays at all. Like, I can't believe how much has changed over the years. It is so crazy. So I am ready to bring these kick-ass guys on here, and I'll be talking to them about what's been going on, what they got going on, their music, where they're from, and so on and so forth. So you're going to get to know them, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to get to know them myself, because I only know what I know, and that's not everything. And, I can't wait.
That's the nothing part.
To
everything and nothing.
Right. And, okay. Hey, welcome.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey.
Oh, we're doing pretty good. Just kicking back and talking to y'all. Freaking kick-ass guys.
Nice. We're glad to be here.
We're glad to have you. Absolutely. So we are here to know who you are. I have listened to your music, and it is freaking phenomenal. It is so kick-ass. I can tell that you put yourself into it. I like that personally. Of course, my age, because years ago they used to do that, but nowadays it's not so much like that. They put themselves in it, but it's not like what y'all do. You put your full soul into it, and you can feel it. So keep on doing what you're doing, because y'all are right.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that sounds like very high praise. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, that's what I'm about.
The only way we know how to do it,
I loved it. Like, I listened to it, I don't know how many times. I lost count.
Well, there's more to come for sure. So
yeah. So how many more releases do you have out there?
we've got 3 out right now.
All right.
And they're out on every platform you listen to music. Not hard to find.
What's the name of them?
Temperature and Everything That Affects Glass. It's a long-winded title, but that's one of the tracks that you can find. Tokens to a Fortune Teller is another one. And, of course, our newest release and video, The Misled. And that's kind of a cool experiment that
I can tell. That would have been so freaking fun.
It was, man.
It was. Making the video was it was an eye-opening experience for us, and all of the songwriting is very soul-wrenching for all of us. We kind of make a space for each other and everybody.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah,
and your space, y'all fit it. So yeah, don't lose that.
No, definitely. We're fortunate enough that we were able to do what we're doing in-house, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we're producing ourselves at the same time as trying to come up in a creative fashion, and to have that opportunity is another little thing that we're proud of, and we're going to continue to work on it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Continue for sure. No
Kevin,
matter-
it's a good foundation to work on too. He's quite the trailer trash poet.
That's, I was gonna say shit house poet. but
No,
Yeah.
Shouts, bro. Yo.
Yeah.
What's up? So I think I forgot to tell y'all, we have comments because we also have an audience that is watching us. And we have comments coming from Daniel McGowan and Kevin Wan saying, hey, what's up?
What's
up?
up?
What's up? And if anybody else shows up, I'll let you know because that's the funnest part about it. Because, you know, if your people are watching, they can say hey, and I'll let you know that they say hey.
Right?
Nice.
Real time, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. So we're introduce each other.
Well, I'm Kevin Greer. Of course, all of us kind of originated in around the Tyler, Texas area. All kind of known each other. I've known you for a couple years now.
2 years.
So
Quite a while.
going on in Guild 20. So we've all been
25.
yeah 20.
25.
Yeah, I'm losing track.
I hate to
Wow,
do
that's
math.
lifetime.
Yeah, I do math.
It's you know, a terrible relation, but 25 years and I still think
Yeah.
I think
we
I'd
stay
learn to love the
together.
guy. Yeah.
We stay together making music so we can figure out a way
That's
to
it.
kill each other.
that's it. Boy,
You gotta love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've all been in the music scene for 20 plus years here locally.
Yeah.
And between bands and people that we've known that have been in different bands, we got a little tight group of individuals out here, like great musicians. If we ever needed something,
We really do.
they're just a phone call away. Hey man, look, we're looking for some saxophone, or we want some different type of percussions.
Yeah.
There is a lot of talent in this area.
Very, very lot of talent.
Right.
Tyler, Texas, man.
Yep.
You wouldn't
Where
believe it.
is that?
Sorry?
Where are you coming from?
Tyler, Texas.
Tyler, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Any idea? A little east of Dallas.
Halfway between Dallas and Shreveport,
There you
just
go.
south of I-20.
Yeah, I used to live down in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
it's
miss
nice
it.
down in there.
Yeah.
It's really nice down in there. So you just get pretty busy around there, I'm sure.
We do. We kind of book typically 1-2 good shows a month. We've kind of been on hiatus. We shut down for a recording process and have been in it for 2 months now, kind of solid between staying, you know, practiced and sharpened on our material. So,
Right.
you know, so we spend about a day, 2 nights a week practicing.
Let me
and then
make it
recording.
easier on him. I'm a newbie, so I'm still learning. I'm still fitting in.
He
Here
is a
little
new
bit.
addition. He is a new addition to the band.
But yes,
So, yeah,
in the
he's a-
process
he's
of what
a
you guys
replacement.
see, the misled, the released video, you guys see stuff like that. That's what's coming
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's really awesome.
got a
I
pretty
can't wait for people to see the video for sure.
Well, that's a video that I think the song is gonna stay relevant, and I think we're gonna update that video with relevant clips. And you know, if you see it, it's got a lot of little news clips in there, and I think we're gonna update it as time goes on, and it's gonna be kind of a living piece that's out there. So definitely check that out. It's on YouTube right now, and that's about the only place because we get you know, hit for
Right?
none of the media want us to have that up there, right? So it's on YouTube right now, and
Yeah.
we're gonna try to, you know, keep it fresh. So come back and check it out again, you know, in 3 months.
Oh, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So you do have more releases getting ready to come out.
We do. We have
Four
or five more that
was 5 in total.
we're in process on. And I mean, we really don't have enough time. We wish we had more time. We've got 40 plus songs on the board behind us here that, you know, we play consistently, you know, whether or not we'll ever have the financial backing or capacity to record it.
Right.
That's yet to be seen. But, you know, realistically, we're going to put out another 8 or 10.
Yeah.
We're all blue collar workers, got
with families,
other responsibilities. This is our little release, our outlet. I think that's what allows us to be so creative.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We have this time set aside for just us to kind of, this is how my week went. Well, this is how my week went, and look at what we come up with.
And we do it without, you know, communicating that through words. We communicate that through music, you know, and it's a real organic process in this room. You know, like I said, it's a lot of give and take. I mean, there's a couple of guys that aren't here right now, and you know,
it really takes us all
extremely talented. We've got the talent in this room is just it's fantastic, and the egos in this room are almost non-existent, and that makes it easy for us to leave space for each other. And I think that's to us it's important, and it may not be important to anybody else, but to us it's important, and we want people to have a chance to see if it's maybe important to them, you know. And and that's it. I mean, we're not under any illusions that we're going to make Taylor Swift money. I don't have Swift's tits.
No.
I mean,
we're not even going to make Bernie Smith money. Or like the guy at the car wash. We're not even going to make that kind of money.
I mean,
but
we're not built for that.
I see a lot more in your future than what you think.
I mean, our
sounds great.
I guess our principle behind it all is just the message. You know, when I sent you the small bio, it was like, that's a pretty good summary of what we are. You know, we're sinking ship. We all realize it. We're the age we are, you know, time is limited, and if we get our message out, that's more important than making pennies on that message.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the lyrics to what we wrote, you know, I wrote at a real dark time, and it's kind of a way for me to get out of a real bad situation, you know, even suicidal, to be honest, you know. So it was a place that it was real hard for me to break out of. The pen kind of helped me get out of it in expressing that pain. And, you know, there's so much, like I told you, there's a lot of anger in music, and our principle is not being angry or liquid pissed off, but there's a lot of pain expressed in what I write and what I deliver. And, you know, that's my message, you know.
Very relatable in all spectrums of our society.
It is. There's a lot of pain,
you
know, and
PTSD and other.
I hear that. And y'all are doing good at it. So keep that up for sure.
And I will say, like, you know, the money will come, but I mean, at the end of the day, the money doesn't matter. Coming from someone who works for a nonprofit, the money doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that you're putting that music out there, and you may have used that outlet to get it off your chest and get it out, but it's also gonna touch somebody and help somebody, you know, realize they're not the only one struggling with that.
Yeah, and that's what's that really is the kind of thing. The connection between us and them makes them us, you know. That's the reward for us. There is no money in music anymore. There's no money in music. You're not Beyonce, you're not Taylor Swift, you're not, you know, I mean, it's just not there. The industry has changed significantly, and we know that. And that's cool.
Story in music either, though.
Yeah, that's what we want to put out there, you know. And
and that's what I like about it. That's what I love about it.
It's all kind of designed to draw you in, you know. We listen to Kevin comes to us with lyrics, and by and large, the lyrics don't change. Kevin comes in and he goes, hey, I've got this. And there's going to be somebody in the room, usually Cliff, that has a little piece that he's already been working on that he starts playing, and they start, singing it out. And that becomes the framework of the song. But the way we frame the music is based on how what Kevin is saying strikes us.
Yeah.
And we go, oh, you know what? We really need to pause there while you say that 3-word phrase, the end of that line. It needs to hang out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prominent, and so it's just a very emotional, kind of soul-wrenching experience in the room. And if you were in here on a weekly basis, hearing us laugh and cut up and the stupid shit we say every night,
there's nothing depressive about it.
Yeah, it's not.
All right.
It's not deep.
Not at
It
all.
doesn't seem deep. We're jackasses with each other. Just buddies hanging out and but we're pouring our souls into.
I mean, I will
Yeah.
say, like, one of the songs we play fast, I wrote it about my ex-wife, and it was real fresh when I wrote it. And I mean, now it's years later, I still get emotional.
Yeah.
I still cry like
That
a
song's
baby
20 years old.
sometimes when I play it. It takes me back to that moment. It's kind of a lost at sea type song. That's where I was. But overall, like when we're in here, it's a blast. There's no being depressed in this room.
Yeah.
But there's some of it in the music. And I'm not saying that I'm proud of that, but it's there.
This is where it's all released, and it's released.
Right.
That it's released without Kevin's vocalizing, but he's not talking to us.
Right.
And we're not really honing in on what he's saying. We're all
we're
just
not questioning
feeling
it.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
questioning it or judging it. We're just
Absorbing it.
absorbing it and letting it, what it does to us, letting that produce its own output from us individually. And it's very rare that we have to stop and go, hey, whatever you're doing there is not working. I mean, it's usually more like 10 minutes into a new process, we stop and we just we're like, wow.
Holy shit, back up.
Holy shit.
Did you record that?
Yeah, was that right?
Can we go back and listen?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
There's a lot of that. I'm blessed. I could have been with guys that aren't accomplished. I was lucky. I'm not going to name names, but one of us was a School of Rock Chicago, instructor.
Not one of us.
Not one of us.
One of us. Cliff.
Yeah, one of the other.
I'll name it.
Yeah.
Really, really strong accolades for musicians. In retrospect, the best musicians I've ever been around. I really didn't even get around those guys until my 40s. So it's interesting, just when you go, I'm done with an endeavor, like it's not going to pan out, it's not going to work out. God, karma, whatever, put all these awesome people right here in this little tiny town together. And then, what you met one of the members through surveying of all things, which brought me and him together, and him and I through construction, and the drummer and I through construction. So
Awesome.
one of those small world scenarios, but I don't think it happens very often.
Yeah, it's kind of a perfect storm that we got going on.
Perfect storm. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like that. How long have you been together?
Going on a decade, over a decade.
It actually, in this instance, Kevin and I have been playing music together on and off over 25 years. But as this group,
Yeah.
about 10 years, and as this core group, about 6.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for what you're
yeah,
doing.
really, 3 of us have been constant through the whole thing for 10 years. And that's
great.
hard to do. A 5-person band is like it. A 2-person band is like herding cats. So a 5-person band, you know, and everybody works and everybody kind of struggles. You know, we're all middle class working Joes. Yeah, it's hard to keep that stuff consistent, but we've got a good core consistent group that's
And he's lying. He does like DoorDash all the time. The grocery delivery.
Yeah, I'll do.
I'll
hustle Walmart. I'll do. Sometimes I even steal mail. Sometimes
you are
know, and I
not.
sell it back.
He is not Taco Bell the fuck where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's where I live.
That's great.
Sometimes you gotta hustle.
That's right.
Whatever it takes.
Hey, the struggle is real. You know?
That's cool. So y'all have families.
We do. I'm a grandfather. I have 4 granddaughters.
Oh, well,
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. One of them's pretty brand new.
Awesome.
Still fresh. Still smells good. Feet never touch the ground.
Cool.
I have 4 kids. He's got
I got 3 kids.
3 kids. So
Wow. Y'all need to. Yeah, I see why y'all do what you do.
yeah, you gotta get away.
2 days a week.
We need
Say,
TV.
hey,
We
baby,
need TV. We need.
I'll be back.
Time to go to the man cave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, it's good to have a supportive family as well.
Well, yeah.
It is.
Somebody that understands that this isn't just like another job. This is for us. This is our therapy per se.
And it is. That's a good way to put it. It is therapy. Because without this, we'd all be problems for our families or you know, people around us. But it is really therapy, and you know, I mean, there have been divorces in this group, largely based on music. It's kind of centered around music, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really important to us. You know, it's the way we can express ourselves. You know, we're all men, and men have trouble expressing emotions anyway, but it's a way that we can express ourselves, and at least to each other in this room, we all get it. You know,
Right.
We all get what
life is going to give
yeah.
There's no telling.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, the specifics aren't as important as the emotions behind it, and you know, the struggle that it causes within you, and it is therapy, man. It's I don't know, it's art. I mean, I don't get a lot of like modern art and stuff like that, you know, but I get this. I get communication through music. It's a universal language.
Yeah.
Speaking of art, I mean, I want to thank you guys for, you know, giving us this platform, because that's essentially what it is, right? It's like, you could paint a Rembrandt or a Picasso, like this amazing piece of art, but what fucking good is it if you put it in your closet and just push clothes over that piece of art?
Yeah.
Nobody knows it exists. And, you know, right now, thanks for being a wall that, you know, our art potentially can hang on for people to see it.
That's absolutely
so, I mean, and that's really the microcosm of everything we try to do, is just at least get our message out where people can see it.
Absolutely.
What they do with it from there, that's their prerogative.
Yeah.
To me, mission accomplished if I just get it out, you know.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. And I always say, in our way of life, the haters bring the lovers.
They really do. They really do.
And I've learned that.
Yeah.
So
they put you on the radar.
Everybody's like, what? Who? What's going on here? Yeah. You know, and that's when they get into it. So absolutely freaking.
Madonna taught me that any press is good press, you know.
Yeah.
That's a musical
showing the age
music
a little
business
bit.
genius. No, man, she she's like, I got this risque song. It's so risque. They're making me pull it from the album. And everybody's like, oh, what's the song? And then the album comes out. She's like, yeah, we had to pull it. And there was no song, but everybody was looking at her and everybody was listening. And that's really smart.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, that woman's a genius.
Yeah, we're not that smart.
Yeah, we're not that smart at all. That's right. That's right. But we do have something to say, and it may be nonsense to people. It may be, I mean, everybody's got an opinion, and that's cool. But,
Here's ours.
Here's ours. Here's ours.
I hope you all enjoy it.
It's in
Y'all
or yeah.
And I bet it would be absolutely freaking awesome to hang out with y'all. Like, y'all are fucking kicked back, like, woo, whatever. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. I love that about y'all. And I could feel that in your music. Like you said earlier, it does draw you in. And that's awesome. You're going to go far. You're going to go very far.
Well, all we want to do is just let people form an opinion.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's like AI. Do you turn it off? It wants to exist. We just want to exist. That's it.
Right?
We don't have to get paid to exist.
That is
because
true.
we're all okay.
Yeah, we've all put a whole lot more money into this endeavor than
yeah. Oh yeah.
There's thousands of dollars of equipment in this room that will never be paid for in door fees and back end. Yeah, no, that's not happening for us, but that's all right.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we have come to a commercial break. So if you need to go to the restroom or whatever, this is the time to do it. We'll be back after these messages.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com. Established in 1852. Built by Judge Tompkins for his daughter Theodosia and her husband Dr. Hall. Hence the name, Hall Place B&B and Theodosia's Tea Room. During the Civil War, Judge Tompkins and the Halls moved to Indiana. Theodosia and Dr. Hall did not return to Kentucky. Judge Tompkins, however, did return and practiced law out of the home.
After his passing, the home was bought and sold until it eventually sat vacant for several years until Mrs. Royce acquired the home and turned it into a bed and breakfast. In 1983, the house was placed on the historic registry. The Hall Place Bed and Breakfast and Theodosia's Tea Room, located at 313 South Green Street in Glasgow, Kentucky, is also a great place for a paranormal destination. It is said that a few ghosts inhabit the Hall Place. Mrs. Royce herself still watches over her beloved bed and breakfast, with its sprawling common areas, quaint rooms that are each named after the historic owners of the home, and even a billiard room. Ms. Charla Emmers, the owner/innkeeper, makes homemade jams and goodies you can pick up during your stay. She cooks a down-home breakfast every morning as well. If you are ever in Glasgow, Kentucky and want a unique experience, stay at Hall Place B&B. And don't forget, breakfast is served at 8:30.
Hey, welcome back to Everything and Nothing. We are here with Andice, and we are speaking with them, getting to know who they are. The music that they play is freaking absolutely out of this world. You got to listen to them. They will throw their names out. If you haven't, you're just coming into the show, rewind, and you got to watch the show. The show is there all the time. So if you don't get to it tonight, save it, put it away, whatever, and watch it whenever you need and want to have something to watch. So we do have some comments before we bring them back out. Let's see who they're from. Oh, well, Here's a Christy Greer. Well, I know her. So she says, hey guys, whenever y'all come back out, you can answer that. Hi, Ruthie.
Hi.
She says, hey, what's up?
Oh, my mom said hi.
Oh, your mama says hi too. Tammy. Todd Good says good evening, and we say good evening too. And that is it. So it is time to bring them back out. So here they are. Hey, what's up?
Hey guys.
Welcome back. So we have some comments, and I know one of them y'all know, of course, and that's Christy. She said, hey guys.
Somebody that's related to somebody in this room right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
I tell you, Kevin, you and Christy are freaking awesome. We had so much fun visiting with you and your Eureka Springs and getting to know you and everything. So I really thank you both for hanging out with us and being free enough to, answer this crazy person's questions that just comes up to you and says, hey, have you ever been on a podcast before? I don't know you, but I want you on my podcast.
It's that place, right? That place is awesome.
It is.
It's such a cool, relaxed vibe. Anybody's going to be chill and everybody's going to be friendly.
Yes.
And that me and my wife got married there a year ago, this past October, and that place, I'd never been there, never really heard about it, and went and came home, and within the day, pretty much the day I got back, I came over. I'm like, man, y'all got to bear with me. I've got like this song it's really been taxing. I mean, sometimes if I have a song stuck in my head, like I can't sleep. It'll keep me awake until I get it on paper.
Yeah. He'll be kind of obnoxious about it when he comes in the room. He's like, no, stop playing. Don't play that. I'm trying to say, hang on, you're messing me up.
Yeah, dude, quit playing your guitar.
Just
shut up for a second.
On. Yeah,
but that song is Head, Everything, Feet. And it's all about Eureka Springs, and it's awesome. And we're working on getting it recorded. And it's just really, really cool song that throws a lot of the springs, a lot of the landmarks, a lot of the bars. It's just a kind of is a song that puts you, like the song says, just standing there in the street.
Hell yeah.
It's that place. And man, that was such a cool weekend. Like I'll always remember sitting outside of Missy's in the rain and her having a Bloody Mary, me having a margarita, and chatting with you guys. It was awesome.
That's funny because I had a Bloody Mary too.
Oh, yeah.
And you remembered it, so that's cool too. Yeah.
There you go.
She said it was a Missy's Eureka Great Bloody Mary. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We love going down there. We usually that's one of our stops for a drink is to go there and have a drink. It's
My
right.
mom was about 45 minutes southeast of there, so that gives me a good excuse to go up and see the old lady and make sure she's still alive, and all her parts and everything, and then I can pop one over and we can play a show.
and I'm wearing a Eureka shirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
Right.
Yeah, throw it out there.
And it's a place we want to play. It's we want to play the shows that we want to play, which means playing the locations that we want to play.
Yeah, we're literally going to go up to Eureka this May.
That's what we've talked about. Yeah, this
and kind of set up in Basin Park and just play some acoustic sets live on the street.
Absolutely.
And it'll cost us a fortune to do that. We'll make $0.
Yeah, we'll sell a T-shirt.
The passion is there. We want to.
Hey, if you got merchandise, sell that shit. Take it with you.
Yeah, that's the plan. Take the merch and the dog and go to Basin Park. But
buy some Andice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
While you're here, we have watch bands.
Yes. But yeah, it is a nice place to go to. It is. So, where are each one of you from originally?
I was born in Columbus, Ohio. Moved to Texas when I was little bitty. An Ohio guy. 08.
Oh, man. Okay. When y'all are through talking about the buckwheat.
I could talk football all day.
Yes.
That's another podcast. Been in Texas. Red, you're from where in space?
California. I was born there.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Military brat, bounced around. Been out here in Texas for a little over 20 years. And I never thought I would stay out here when I moved out here. But kind of like he said, I was done playing in bands. I could do it all myself. But you run across the right group of guys. And in our little community, I've ran across a bunch of good little group of guys that we can all network with. And that's what that's what keeps that love alive. That's why I stayed. That's why I'm still here. And I won't ever leave.
There you go. And I was born in Kentucky. I got to Texas as quick as I could. I was 6 months old when we moved to Texas. Pretty quick. And that was pretty damn quick. It was, I had a little help. Getting here. But
he looks like he was born in Kentucky.
I do. I represent with my physical appearance. I'm kind of dedicated. I own something.
We love the beard.
I appreciate it. This is not as long as it's been, but it's certainly as frosty and cool as it's been. So.
It's got to be the gray.
I had one down to about right here.
Yeah, well, most recently I let it grow to about right here, and I realized that I was looking a lot like Jeremiah Johnson in his 70s, and and my wife wasn't upset when I cut it.
Not.
That's how you know.
Man.
Right on. Yeah.
That's how you know it was a good thing that you did it.
Yeah, that's right. She was not upset at all. But yeah, I actually I moved to Tyler in '97, and I met Kevin in like maybe late '97 or early '98, and he was just out of high school. His girlfriend was still in high school. And I mean, that's kind of where our musical relationship started, and it's ebbed and flowed, as it's gone, but we've always come back to each other because we just, we always just wrote. Every time we got together, we wrote a song. And then we met Cliff, and everything kind of exploded. And
now he did hate me.
I did hate him. Okay. I did hate him because he was a
There's
basketball
still a
outfit
mutual
wearing
hate, yeah.
redneck country singer guy.
I was.
That's what he was. That's what he was.
I was redneck kid, just
And
playing
I
basketball.
was the guy that had the cool house.
He was a vegan, straight
everybody
hippie.
came to, and I'd play like my acoustic guitar and sing, you know, cover tunes and stuff. And
He was like Jerry Garcia in the 90s.
Exactly.
You know, our house guys.
And like the first time we met, we really didn't speak. 'Cause my girlfriend at the time, his girlfriend were friends. And I think the second time we met, you know, we're just kind of sitting there quiet, like, bro, I hate you. I hate you too. Like,
not really saying anything.
on the couch, right? But he started playing Nutshell, Alice in Chains, if you're not familiar with it. But he started playing it. And I was like, I just dropped in singing it. And from then on, it was constant. You know, it was a pretty good cover. I like
harmonized that first night, and it was like we were locked in after that. You know?
Every time we met, we played music and just never quit. Still hate each other, but never quit playing music.
It's because I'm a genius and he's an idiot. And we're like, you know, every superhero has an arch villain. See, what we've got is a situation where we're in the same room as much as possible. So it makes a real
and he's smart. I'm not. There's that.
Makes a real nice.
Hey, it works out.
Yeah,
it does.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, you got drawn in by the gravity of our spinning situation. It's a perfect storm just between us two, I guess, that kind of pulled us all together. And actually, it is. You know, I met Cliff by chance. He was a big musician. He he toured the world, you might say, and that's what he did. And that kind of crashed out for him, and he landed in Tyler, and he and I took cigarette breaks together because he worked for a company that worked on the same floor as me, and we just kind of, synced up taking cigarette breaks together. And we knew each other for like 6 months before anybody ever mentioned the fact that he was in a band. And my boss calls me up, and she's like, "Gil, get up here!" I come up there, and Cliff was in a band, and it was a band I'd heard of, and we kind of jammed together a couple of times and just really kind of clicked. It was kind of he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's the most genuine guy you'll ever meet. And it clicked with us. And man, I'm thankful for it because I feel like we saved him, he saved us, and he kind of gave us a new breath of life that we didn't know we needed.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah, we all kind of rallied around that, and I'll never leave this band.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop dead probably in this room. If not, I could be on the phone with Kevin over some bullshit. But I'm not going anywhere. I can't. This is as much a part of me as anything else. This band has put me through more hard times than I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, I can go somewhere. If he bitches at me, I'm being serious. If he bitches at me again for leaving the fridge open, I'm gone.
That is a thing. That is a thing.
All the time.
That's a legit
You left the
thing
fucking fridge open. I'm like, man, what the hell? It was early in the morning, dude. I was pissed. Like,
I was sleeping.
Back the fuck off of me about the fridge, man. That's the only reason I would leave. Just one more fucking complaint about the fridge.
One
more.
Other than that, we're good. I'll test that next week. Don't worry.
You might as well do it tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, tomorrow is easy.
I'll leave the fridge open, like for sure.
That's probably true.
That's great.
You'll never know, man. It's a small enough world. You be kind to people, and you pass a word of some knowledge.
Yeah.
Or at least something to give them something to think about.
Yeah.
open your eyes a little bit and kind of see what's going on around you, because what you're getting fed is not even half of what is going on.
I'll tell you, you're talking about the misled, right?
I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah, but you're speaking to the misled, which is like something that really got under our skin and does get under our skin, is the way that everybody's kind of got a platform to say what they want to say, and you only have to put it out there. It doesn't have to be true. You only have to float the idea.
Just throw bullshit at the wall.
And you have people, and the more extreme it is, or the more unbelievable or just insightful it is, you know, whatever. I mean, just
destructive, violent.
Yeah, the the further it is on the bullshit scale, the further people throw themselves into it, you know. And everybody's got a platform now, and that's what led to the song "The Misled." You know, that's all. That song, which is our first video, it's all about the fact that nobody wants you to know what's going on. You know, everybody's got a platform. Everybody wants to forward their agenda. All the news outlets are for-profit organizations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, do the math and do your own.
And it's not even about the politics. It's not about being political. It's just nobody likes being fucking lied to, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Get it all the time. Force fed and it, you know, the more polished you can make that turd, the more likely people are going to be to just choke it right down, you know? Give me that. You got to say it. I need more of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just, I
mean, so much of it, you know, you can pick your phone up and just like in 5 seconds do some stupid research and go, wow, that's probably bullshit.
Yeah. You know, there's a high probability that this
so many people don't, you know.
They say. Yes. No, they don't.
Oh yeah, totally.
Forward and like, forward and like, forward and like, forward and like, and that's the. I mean, I'm dating myself. You know, I'm 52 years old.
You don't look it.
I'm fair. I appreciate that. You're a lying motherfucker, but I mean, I consider myself a fairly technologically savvy individual to some degree, as long as it's not Facebook, as evidenced by. But you know, it's forward and fucking like, man, and nobody's forming an original opinion. There's like 8 original opinions out there being shared and misshared, and it's a phone game, and he said, she said, and pretty soon your aunt and your uncle are showing up to the family reunion with flamethrowers for anybody that's not you know, like what's happening here?
Yeah, what the hell?
You gotta hold up. Man, just you guys think for yourselves, please. And
that's all the misled is. It's just saying, hey, just do some research.
Don't be a sheep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do research, get to know the whatever it's about, and
don't stand in the door. Don't turn a light on.
Yeah.
Your own opinion.
Yeah.
Not our opinion. Not our opinion. Our opinion is just as shit as everybody's opinion. You need to have your opinion. You know, that's the key. You need to make your own opinion based on what the facts that you've researched.
Yes.
Don't, you know, oh man.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we're actually coming to the end of the show, but I usually ask everybody if there was one thing in this world that you can check somebody to help them understand how they're coming off or what they're doing that's not right, what would that one thing be that you could check somebody on?
Don't get your news from social media.
Okay, That's him. Me, don't get your lottery ticket at like
From a
6:30 in the
fortune
morning.
cookie.
I'm running late to work.
I
I
feel
need
like there's a story there.
coffee, and you're making sure if you lost, or like just do that shit on your way home. That's the one thing.
As you're driving down the road.
I will literally fight in a convenience store over a lotto ticket being purchased at the wrong time. There should be some etiquette there.
There's
but
some feng shui involved. It's too much to get into at the last minute. You know?
Yeah,
Y'all should have asked earlier.
there needs to be some guidelines there that
Right?
For me, same thing. Open your eyes and keep an open mind. Be open to other people's perspectives and
Yes.
work on understanding.
I'll leave you with a thought. Don't hate something just because it's different from what you know or what's within
And you don't
your
understand it.
sphere of
Yeah.
experience. I mean, I think it was Mark Twain that said, "Don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree."
Yep.
and don't be scared of the water unless you've gone swimming in it.
Yeah.
Dive in, then make a decision if you're afraid of the water.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. 100%.
And that's all the way across the board. It doesn't even matter what situation.
No,
Well,
it really
it
doesn't.
is,
If you let fear guide your decisions,
You're not
making decisions. You're reacting to situations.
Consequences.
Yeah, it's all knee jerk bullshit.
Yeah.
You never actually make an adult decision.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Oh, yeah.
and if you decide not to decide, you still have made a choice, according to Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it. We have come to the end of the show, and it flew by.
It
So
did.
that was an awesome show. Thank you so very much for
We had a blast.
coming on as our guest. And, I can't wait for people to listen to the music one last time. What are the names of the songs that you have out?
All right. You can find it anywhere you stream music. There's Temperature and Everything That Affects Glass, Tokens to a Fortune Teller, and The Misled. With The Misled, there's also a video. Y'all check that out.
It's subtitled Plead the First. So if you get confused, there are a few songs called The Misled. You'll know it if you see it.
Yeah, you'll know it if you see it.
Okay. Awesome possum. Well, thank you so very much for coming on. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
And if you go in the back and stay there for a second, I'll say my goodbyes to you.
Sounds great. Thanks.
And there you have it. OMG. I knew that it was going to be a kick-ass show. Like, this is one hell of a kind of a fucking show. Like, I'm so excited and stoked. I love it whenever it's a good show. And these guys really brought it.
Yeah.
And so you got to get out there and you got to listen to their music. You got to reach out to them. You got to help them out. You got to lift them up and, help guide what they are putting out there, because they are really saying something and they will draw you in. So just to let you know that. So with that said, last words.
It amazes me, the things that we end up talking about on here, because completely different walks of life. Like, we come from different walks of life than they do. But it was so neat for me to hear them, say do your own research, because
Yes.
it really doesn't matter what side of the fence on anything, any topic that you're on. Like, you should know why you believe what you believe and believe in it wholeheartedly.
Exactly.
So it's really neat to me, because like, I'm not like, rock music is not the first thing that I put on. I'll listen to rock music, but it just reminds me that it doesn't matter what genre or what avenue you take. If you have a story to share with somebody, you share it, and you share it in that form, and there's going to be somebody that's going to reach.
Absolutely. I absolutely feel you 100%. And holidays are here, so be safe out there. on the roads. We're gonna get into some snow and some winter weather here soon.
Mm-hmm.
And have a Merry Christmas. You're gonna see me next Thursday. We're gonna have Mike come on and tell us about his updates on where he is in his life. He's been on 4 times, and he is paraplegic, and he is one heck of a guy. So I can't wait for you to see that show next Thursday at 9 o'clock. Be kind to each other, love each other if you can possibly, and don't hate each other, because hating is something that should not have been invented. Whoever invented it is full of shit.
Yeah.
Because you gotta love the love, and you gotta give the peace.
Yeah.
That's why I always say, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Be there for each other. Lean on each other. Maybe listen to somebody that you don't even know, just to help them out and get their story out there, because it helps tremendously to do so. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Like I said, this is probably going to be said more than just this time. So give you a heads up. Have a good night. Be a rainbow and help somebody else be a rainbow too.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.
Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.